Alright, today we're going to tackle the letters, making them transparent, so you can see how the angle goes at the back. What I meant by is when, let's say there's a vanishing point 1, and you know that how this goes to the vanishing point. And then this one goes to there, but we usually didn't draw this. What is the reason? Because this one goes behind this plane, right? And let's say you want to cut this box this much, right? And then from there it rises correctly, but again this one and this one is parallel, same thing, right? That's the parts that touched, right? So it goes all the way to over here, and then from there it connects to here. So this one and this one is parallel to each other. This one and this one is parallel, and this line and this line is parallel. So basically the angle that you are having here, this 90 degree, repeats on the back. Often the students make a mistake by creating the line this way, so without thinking, right? Or this way. In extreme cases, someone put the line this way, right? Thinking that you just need to block it to make it into the boxes. So that's why this spatial relation, the idea of understanding the space, is really important. You gotta know how to project this one and all the way to the back. If you turn this around, same thing. If I bring these blocks here, right? So same thing. This part and that part, right? It's all parallel to each other, right? So if I put the position like this, then you should be seeing here parallel these two lines, right? So all throughout. So this is a cube, so it's easier to think that way because you know how it is all parallel made and the same exact shapes all around, right? But what happens if you start dividing the sections, right? If, let's say this is going to become a K, right? Let's say we're going to turn this into the K. Then what you need to think about is how you're going to solve the problems here. Then basically what you need to do is, this is a 1-point perspective. You need to project this one all the way through here. Right? See, this is the box, this is the box, and then you're supposed to make the same thing in here, right? So if I connect this, the middle, right, now that connects to the vanishing point. So all you have to do is this angle applies to there too, right? And let's put it this way, right? So if I do that, so that's the center, and then that's going this way also. Right? So this angle, same, right? And that angle should be same, parallel. Good? So again, that you need to understand how that goes. So next time, do not make mistake by putting the just line to block it. So you should be able to project this without seeing it. Remember, this part is blocked, so you're not going to see it. But if I draw the line, so it's going to go like this, right? So repetition on there. So if this is a K we are turning into, then we need this line, and we need a top line here, right, and here. But where does it stop? It stops there, right? and then from there the line goes down, right? So this one is a repetition of this, right? This angle goes exactly the same, and this angle goes down because you are reducing proportionally of this corner to that. Same thing here, right? Proportionally getting reduced, and it's becoming this angle, but we don't get to see these lines because it's blocked by this plane. Okay, so same thing with the circle. Let's say there's a circle, right? 3 by 3 we're going to be using, right? And then there's a circle, and that's the corner, the circle. So circle do not have a corner, but the edges that touching, that's the parts that you need to connect. So if I project this one all the way here, then there's another circle that's going here, right? Let's assume that we want to have this much thickness, right? So exactly the same circle applies. Well, then you're gonna cut that much, and then this becomes hidden because of this round cylinder parts of the top. If the light is coming from here, then your value should be dark here, so it feels more reasonable going around. Okay, so please keep that in your mind. So next time when you're drawing this, do not make a mistake by just cutting like this, or even like this, right? Make sure that this roundness repeats here, just proportionally it became smaller. That's all. Okay, if this is a transparent box, it's gonna show like that. Good. I hope this helps you to better understanding what's on the back of the blocks. Okay, there are a lot of multiple cases that you need to understand, but start thinking about what's behind the objects, what's underneath the object. Right? So what you are seeing is not the things that's always, it's like a surface you are just looking at, but you gotta understand what happens, right? Again, this one is simple, but can you project this one? So what's going to be underneath, right? So these kind of practices enables you to imagine and logically solve what's behind, what's inside, and going all the way to the bottom. Okay, so keep practicing and understand the structure, understand the spatial relation. Okay, all right.